Hello my loves, this is part 3 so far. So this time we've already done one on my coming out, my drag story, and now we are at my experience with the LGBT community. When I say LGBT, I mean all the alphabets, but I don't have an hour to say every time. So, I am a gay, I identify as homosexual, I am gay. I am also genderqueer. So, just putting that out there, I'm also 20, so I'm still quite young, quite fresh to the gay community. I've only been in it for 7 years, but properly for like 3 or 4. No, since like 16, 17, 18, around that time. But in my years of being openly queer, I have had a lot of issues with certain things, like the fetishization of drag performers and people that don't identify within the typical binary, which that I do fight a lot, because I'm just here to perform. I'm not gonna become your trophy bride just because you want to brag, like, hey, shag the drag queen. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm wearing corsets, 7 pairs of tights, 3 pairs of underwear, fake breasts, and a wig. It's very, very hard to become aroused in that situation. In terms of, if we're doing sexual first, we start off with that. I am a survivor of sexual assault and rape, but that I don't. It is hard for me to say this because I am 6'3", I am built broad, and I look like a football player out of drag. I look like I could play rugby. And for a long time, I struggled to open up about that. It took me quite a long time to tell my family that it happened, and I guess we could say that I'm still sort of coming to terms with it. I do, like, if you are a close friend, I will make jokes and laugh about it because that's where I heal, but that is why I'm so strongly against like fetishization or people being too into something, because it's a slippery slope, and I don't want my friends and the people I'm closest to go through what I've been through. But if we're gonna, let's move on, because I don't want to bring the tone of the room down. In terms of like other negatives, I have been assaulted, both through words and messages, where I've had people like saying they're gonna chef me up. I think one of the messages I once received was, I'm gonna chef you up with a Rambo, and I was like, feel free, go for it. And they haven't done yet, not yet anyway. So that's fun. I do fuck with people sometimes with stuff like that, because life's too short not to take a joke. I've been physically assaulted. I've had men spit at me. I've been knocked around a bit, but nothing to the point where it's been like damage, because usually I can handle myself. I wear stilettos. I am a brave lady. So that's the negative kind of stuff. That's not even going into the stuff like dysmorphia, how if you're not a bear or a twink, you're not welcome. In my house, you're all welcome. Everyone, the twinks, the bears, the otters, the foxes, the wolves, the fucking canary birds. I don't know what else we've got nowadays, but everyone is welcome to party with me. So yeah, no matter what you are, you're welcome here. All of you, each and every one of you. But going to the good stuff, I've found my community. I know people say things like, you can't find friends on Grindr. I have friends from Grindr. I have friends, even to this day, that I see quite regular, that I met in bars as we were drinking. So I haven't, realistically, I haven't had a bad experience with the community. I know people have had it worse. I'm relatively unscathed as it is. So I'm very happy with where I am. But that being said, I've also seen some absolutely horrific things happen to people in my community, from people in my community. So my overall experience within the LGBTQIA plus community is that I am relatively lucky that I've only had what I've had. I've not been beat to the point where I've needed surgery. I've not been knocked off in a back alley somewhere like a drag friend of mine was. So it's a lot safer for us out there by any stretch, and it's not really getting better either, especially for people in the trans community. They're the people I do really feel for right now. I am terrified for my trans friends especially. So above all else, keep fighting the system. That's what I say. If it's wrong, don't sit back. Fight for what you believe in. But that's my experience with the LGBTQIA plus community, and I will see you all later. I've got one more video to do tonight, and then I will be sleeping.